Hey, what's up, guys? This is the sleek template tutorial. This one's a pretty simple, easy to use one, pretty stripped down, but I feel like it's pretty, classy and bold. So I think a lot of you guys will get a lot of use out of this. I'll start it off here. Just as you see, not too many layers. We have this bottom text, your subject, this background glow here, some little starburst you see up here in the top that you can move around, duplicate, whatever you want. Top text by itself, there's those little starbursts. Then these pinstripes in the background, you can turn those on or off, and then obviously your background gradient. Alright, so this one's going to be pretty easy. I'm just going to swap it out with Gymnast. We're probably going to get rid of the number. I'll still show you how to use it, but it's going to work the exact same as all your other text layers. All it is a text line with some effects and a gradient color on it. The exact same gradient and text as these guys. But I'll walk you through it anyway. Alright, so first I'm going to grab my Move tool. As I always do, my auto select's on. I'm going to select him. Obviously, it's going to select the layer over him, over here in the layers panel. Sorry. All right, I already have her cut out, so I'm just going to copy her, and I'm going to Command or Control V to paste that. Command or Control T, so I can transform her. It's going to let the hands kind of overlap the text here. I don't care about that. I always like a little overlapping. So you can make this full body if you want, and maybe we will in a minute just to show you, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of hide this leg a little. We're going to get rid of that number, so I'm not worried about it being in the way right now. I'm going to hide that background, or my other subject, the sample subject. Excuse me. These allergies are getting to me, so I apologize for clearing my throat a lot. All right, so I'm going to zoom in on just that uniform, because now I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm going to double click on this gradient background color. I'm going to, this lighter color is the center. I'm going to select that. It is a radial gradient, so it's like a big circle. I'm going to grab this lighter, no, maybe, yeah, just right in here. For the lighter color, and then the darker, I'm going to select the little dark square on the end. Then the color swatch down here, then I'm just going to grab maybe down here in the shadow, that dark. Yeah. Now, let's zoom out a bit. Whoops, sorry. And we're going to open that back up, sorry. Because I want the edges to kind of darken some more. So what I like to do is just grab this here. What I did was just double click the gradient square here. Now I'm going to grab the scale. Just kind of play with that a little until the edges get good and a little darker. All right, now I want to go back in. Oops, sorry. I'm going to click this lighter purple, and I think I am going to darken it just a little, not too much. I'm darkening it by just clicking right below it here and there, like right in there. There we go. We'll keep it there. I think the text, I'm going to do this gold that's in her uniform. So let's start at the top here. So I'm just going to grab my text tool. I'm just going to click in this text anywhere. Command or Control A. I'm going to start typing it out. There we go. All right. And as you see, obviously it's going over. It's fine. I'm going to Command or Control T to grab all of it, and I'm going to center it. You'll see, hopefully you have your Photoshop set up like that, but you'll see that line going straight up and down. That's just kind of a guide. So I'm going to drop it there. Now I know it's centered. Now I want to grab my Move tool, and again I have Auto Select. Excuse me, I'm going to grab this top corner frame, click it. As you see, it grabbed it over here in the layers panel. I'm going to hold shift, and I'm just going to use my arrow just to line that frame back up. I'm going to let go of shift so I can kind of come in and just fine tune it. Nice. And now same thing here. I'm going to just click this bottom corner here, or you can, oops, sorry, that grabbed the starburst, or you can just come over here in that layers panel and just click it. Now this is that bottom corner, same thing. I'm just going to use my arrows, move that over, and that's it. All right, now let's play with these little starburst things in here. So if you want to use your move tool and just with auto select on, you can. That one's still in a good place. Like this guy here, I'm going to click him. I'm just going to use my arrows again, just kind of move him over. And I like moving them over the lighter part of the text, not where the color starts to come in. That way it makes a little more sense. Let's see, this guy will kind of move right in the middle of that A. If you need to zoom in, these little starbursts are real small. Cool, now let's grab this one. Let's move it right there, and then this one here, I'm just going to bump up a little bit. That's really it. If you need more, just copy these or duplicate them. Just click one, Command or Control J will duplicate those. And that's it. All right, so let's go in and play with the color. Let's close this down. All right, so all I have is kind of a white to a little color cast and then back to white. Feel free to come in here and play with those gradients. I'm going to just grab this light gold right here. Let's see, let's grab this gold. Here, let's zoom in. Well, I can't zoom in while I'm in this window. It's okay. When I cancel, I want to zoom in even more. It's kind of hard to see what you're doing while you're zoomed in, but it's okay. All right, gradient overlay. Let's try that again. I'm just going to click with this eyedropper and some of this gold here. That's fine. Let's get here. Let's saturate it a little more. Something right in here. For tutorial purposes, I can get here and I can get OCD with it if I need to. So what I just did was I grabbed, sorry, got a call. Let me get rid of that. Forgot to put this thing on Do Not Disturb, so I will do that right now. All right, sorry about that. Here, let me go back. I'm going to double click this, go back to gradient overlay. I'm going to click this. Gradient. I'm going to grab this blue and I'm going to paste it because what I was going to show you is that's what I did was copy it. So once you pick the color you want, I would do Command or Control C to copy that because we're going to use it down here on the bottom too. All right, so right now let's go to this number. I'll kind of show you what I'm going to do here. I lied. This one is slightly different because I have it going from not white to color to white, but like a darker color to the main color and then to white. So I'm going to paste that right in there. Then I'm going to go to the darker color. I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm just going to click down here and just make it a little darker. All right. That's really it for that. But like I said, I think I'm going to turn that off for this. Obviously, gymnasts do not have numbers. So now I'm just going to click my text. I'm going to come up here to the main text folder, double click it, go to the gradient overlay. Same thing. I'm going to click that. Now I want to click this color. Command or Control V. I'm putting that gold back in there. Very simple. Now, let's show you some of the other effects that are in this. Let's kind of come, we'll stay down. Now we'll go back up here. Just click in here anywhere. Just get us closer. It's top text. So let's double click top text. And as you see, we have like this bevel effect. You can turn that off. You can turn off the inner shadow to give it kind of a smoother bevel effect. Kind of see through here how you're still getting that. I just did the inner shadow just to kind of make it stand out, just to give it a little more dimension. You can turn off the gradient if you want. Just have a solid color on it. And then there is a drop shadow. You can't see it too much here. You can see it with the, if it's like a white or a lighter background. That's why I have that there. I'll just keep it on because it's not hurting anything. But that's really it. I'm going to hit cancel, and then you can come over here and just turn them off here as well, just to kind of see what different looks you get. So that's just with no effects on it at all, other than just this gradient color. If you want to turn the little starburst lights off, you can do that too, and then it's just very clean and simple. Kind of like these pinstripes here in the background. Oh, that reminds me. I almost forgot to change the color of those. So let's go in here. Here, let's close this. Oh, I also have this outer glow effect. I'm not using it for this. It just puts a darker outer glow around here. If you're going to use a lighter background, that kind of helps the text stand out a little more. Even here, if you wanted to, you could probably come in and do like a light one, because there is a little bit of fog in here, and that might kind of help it stand out some as well if you want. Let's just keep that on and zoom out and see what it looks like. So it just kind of does this. I want to turn that off. But let's scroll down to the pinstripes. And the only thing that's on there is a color, a solid color, or a gradient overlay. Gradients will work just like these texts are, so you can pick one or two or three or however many colors you want to put a gradient on these. I'm just going to keep it this gold. So I'm going to put that in there. And there we have it. That's really it. But let's, oh, sorry, I was going to come down here and change the text. We'll just come up with a name. Let's see. There we go. And then for gymnast, we'll just do the year. Now, if you wanted to make this full body, obviously just click her with the auto select turned on, Command or Control T. Just bring this up a bit, like right there. There's still a little gradient on her foot or a mask. Hold Shift, click that mask, and it'll just turn it off. Now, if you're good with shadows, get in here with your shadow brush. I do have one that I created. It's not available to the public yet. There's so many people that have them. I didn't think anybody would want mine, so I just kind of, plus it's extremely simple to make. So I'll just get in here. I want to create a layer under her. Just going to add that. I'll create another layer, make it bigger. Click that again. I'm going to lower the opacity of that one. And I'm going to lower the opacity of the first one just a bit. That's good enough for this. So, yeah, that's really it. If you have any questions or anything about this, please let me know. But this one's a very, very easy to use one. I encourage you to get in there and just get creative with it. Feel free to add elements from some of my other templates in here. You know how I love to do that. Kind of make it your own. But yeah, hit me up if you got any questions. All right. Thanks, guys.